Last time we saw the part that is nothing but the structure of DNA there as such here, cytoskeleton part we discuss here. Okay, then after that mitochondria, okay, Golgi apparatus, lysosomes, then intracellular communication there as such here. We are discussing today here the intracellular communication there as such here. Okay, then now we will discuss this particular part here, intracellular communication here. Okay, intracellular communication. See here the part that is intracellular communication. The communication in between two cells is called intercellular communication, as the name indicates here. This communication is of two different types here. All cells, okay, all cells existing there as such here. All cells in the body constantly exchange information with each other to perform their functions properly. All the cells, whatever are there in our body, they are exchanging their information constantly with each other to perform their functions properly. This process is accomplished in the cells by direct cell to cell contact. That is called as intercellular junctions here. Okay, when cell contacts with another cell by some point of contact or junction, it is called as intracellular junctions there as such here. Okay, cell to cell contact here. This process is accomplished by the cells by direct cell to cell contact and by chemical agents, also called as molecular agents or factors. That is called as molecular interaction between cells, as under there as such here. Okay, now first of all we will discuss here intercellular junctions part here. Intercellular junction part here. Intercellular junctions. Intercellular junctions. Okay, plasma membranes of epithelial and endothelial cells. Okay, plasma membrane of what they are as such here. Plasma membranes of epithelial and endothelial cells, though closely opposed physically, okay, though they are closely opposed physically, are separated from each other by, okay, 20 nanometer wide space there as such here. Epithelial cells and endothelial cells, whatever the plasma membrane is there, it is separated from each other by the 20 nanometer wide space here. These cells communicate across this space. These cells, whatever are there, these are communicating across this particular space through what here? Intercellular junctions or junctional complexes. Okay, intercellular junctions. They are communicating these two cells, that is epithelial cells and endothelial cells here. Okay, in endothelial cells, they are also communicating with each other in this particular way only here. That is by cell to cell contact here, and epithelial cells also contacting with each other in this particular way there as such here. You can see here this particular diagram there as such here. The diagrammatic representation of the intercellular junctions here. Okay, this is the diagram here. Remember it here, all of you. This diagram part there as such here. This is the one cell. Okay, and this is another cell here, which are separated from each other almost by 20 nanometer distance there as such here. And these are the points of contact. This is the tight junction. Okay, then this middle central junction, it is the adhering junction, and at lowermost junction, okay, it is having the name that is nothing but the nexus. It is what here? Nexus or desmosome there as such here. Nexus or desmosome. Okay, inside it desmosome is there. Nexus. Remember it here. Okay, and these are the parts inside the cells: intermediate filaments, microfilaments. Okay, like this there as such here. And this part of the cell membrane, that plasma membrane here, it is called as lumen. It is called as lumen part there as such here. It's okay here. Now we will discuss this particular part, that is nothing but these cells communicate across this space through intercellular junctions or junctional complexes there as such here, visible under electron microscope. These junctions are visible under electron microscope and are of four types here. Okay, these junctional complexes or intercellular junctions. Okay, these cells communicate across this space through intercellular junctions or junctional complexes, which are visible under electron microscope and are of four types. These junctions are of four types. The first type, occluding junctions. Occluding junctions. We call it as a zonula occludens. Occluding junctions or zonula occludens there at such here. Remember the name there at such here. Occluding junctions or zonula occludens. Remember it here. These are tight junctions situated just below. These are tight junctions situated, tight junctions. You see here this particular name. Can you see here in this diagram tight junction? Yes, students, please reply. Tight
Yes, sir.
junction. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. This is a tight junction here. Okay. These are tight junctions, occluding junctions. These are tight junctions situated just below the luminal margin of the adjacent there. Just below, this is luminal margin, we can say. Okay, just below the luminal margin, this particular tight junction part is present there, and that's all here. This is the idea here regarding this particular part there, that is tight junction there, occluding junctions or zonula occludens there, that is the idea here regarding occluding junctions. Yes, yes.
Sir, please join other students too.
Okay. Yes. Okay, now here we are covering this particular part. These are tight junctions, okay, occluding junctions or zonula occludens there, etc. These are tight junctions situated just below the luminal margin of adjacent there, etc. This is that particular part there, etc. Zonula occludens or occluding junctions here, occluding junctions, OJ or ZO, okay, zonula occludens, ZO, zonula occludens or occluding junctions there, etc. These are the tight junctions situated just below the luminal margin of adjacent cells there, etc. That's all. Okay, now this is occluding junctions. Okay, now we'll see this particular part here, adjacent cells. As a result, the regions of occluding zones are impermeable to the macromolecules here. As a result, they are tight junctions here. You know, these are the tight junctions here. As a result, the regions of occluding zones are impermeable to macromolecules. These regions are impermeable. These are tight junctions, you know, these are the tight junctions. So the macromolecules cannot pass through each other there as such here. Okay, so this is a region which is impermeable to macromolecules here. The examples of occluding zones are seen in renal tubular epithelial cells here. Renal tubular epithelial cells there as such here. Whatever the renal tubular region is there, okay, renal tubular region is there. We know it here in the structure of nephron there as such here. Whatever the tubular region is there, okay, in that particular proximal tubule, okay, proximal, okay, or distal convoluted tubules, okay, that is the thing there in that particular loop of Henle, we can say there as such here. Okay, in that particular okay region here, whatever the tubular region is there, in that region, whatever the epithelial cells are there as such here, the examples of occluding zones, okay, are seen in renal tubular epithelial cells there as such here. Okay, you know the parts of nephron? Yes, students, anyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please tell. Enlist. Bowman's capsule, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Bowman's
Bowman's capsule and glomerulus.
Yes, Bowman's capsule and glomerulus.
PCT and
Yes, PCT and DCT, proximal convoluted tubule and distal convoluted tubule. Anything other than this? I think we are calling it as a loop of Henle also, na? Am I right? Loop of Henle. Huh?
yes, sir.
Loop of
Yes,
Henle.
sir.
Oh, and that glomerulus. Okay.
Collecting duct.
Yes, collecting duct. At last, collecting duct is there. Correct. Okay. Yes. Glomerulus is, I think, nothing but it is that Bowman's capsule only. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
That is the another name for that one. Glomerulus, Bowman's capsule. That is the thing there as such here. It's okay here then. So this is idea here so far regarding this part here. Then the examples of occluding zones are seen in renal tubular epithelial cells, interstitial epithelium. Okay, that is intestinal epithelium. Okay, that is what intestinal epithelium and vascular endothelium there as such here. Vascular endothelium there as such here. Okay, endothelium, vascular endothelium means whatever the blood vessels are there. Okay, to the endothelium. Okay, to the walls of that particular vascular cells. These particular zones are seen there as such here. Which zones here? Occluding zones here. Vascular endothelium. These are seen in renal tubular epithelial cells, intestinal epithelium, and vascular endothelium here. Okay, vascular endothelium in the brain. Okay, in the brain. constituting blood-brain barrier. Excellent here. Constituting there the blood-brain barrier. Remember it here. Okay. So these are the things there where occluding zones are seen. Occluding zones are seen in what they are as such here, renal tubular epithelium cells. Okay, or epithelial cells, renal tubular epithelial cells, intestinal epithelium, then vascular endothelium vascular endothelium in the brain. Okay, to form the blood-brain barrier. Okay, blood-brain barrier is generally impermeable to the macromolecules there as such here. Okay, macromolecules here. Remember it here. Okay, so this is the idea here so far regarding the part there as such here. Okay, macromolecules. Then after this one, the next one is there. It is nothing but the adhering junctions here. Zonula adherence here. It is what here? Adhering junctions here. Are you getting it here? Adhering junctions here. Adhering junctions means what? Once again, come to the diagram there as such here. Adhering junctions. You see, in between the two cells at the central position, adhering junction is there. Can you see it here in the diagram? Adhering junction. Huh? This red junction. Yes, in between the two junctions. The central junction is called as adhering junction here. Now occluding junction is over. Now adhering junction is there. These are located just below the occluding zones between the adjacent cells and are permeable to tracer particles here. They are permeable to tracer particles here. Tracer means what we can say here? Yes, for tracing purpose, whatever the molecules are there. Okay, those molecules should be called there as a tracer molecules there as such here. Trace means शोध घेने, to search. Okay, sir, for searching purpose, whatever the particles are there. Okay, these particles are called as tracer particles, and these junctions, adhering junctions, they are permeable to tracer particles there as such here. These zones are in contact with actin microfilaments. These zones are in contact with actin microfilaments. Example, in small cell carcinoma of the lung there as such here. Okay, these zones are in contact with actin microfilaments. These zones are in contact with actin microfilaments there as such here. Remember it here. Whatever the microfilament part is there, na, already in the anatomy of the cell we have seen here microfilament. Microfilament is a part of what, students? Yes, anyone?
Cytoskeleton.
Excellent, great, cytoskeleton. Microfilament is nothing but it is the part of cytoskeleton. Microfilament. Okay, then intermediate filament, and third one is there. It is nothing but it is what there as such here. Yes, what is the name there? Microtubule. Am I right? Yes, microtubule. Yes, great. Okay, that microfilament, actin microfilament is there. Okay, these zones are in the contact there with adhering junctions. These junctions are in contact with actin microfilaments. Okay, actin microfilaments. Example in small cell carcinoma. Example in small cell carcinoma of the lung there as such here. Example in the small cell carcinoma of the lung means these junctions. I think, okay, these junctions, these zones are in contact with actin microfilaments. Example in small cell carcinoma of the lung. Whatever the small cells are present there in lungs. Okay, in the carcinoma of that particular cell. What is the meaning of carcinoma?
Cancer causing.
Yes, cancer, correct. It is what here? Cancer. Okay, in small cell carcinoma of the lung. Means in whatever the cancerous cells of the lungs are there, in these cancerous cells, this thing can be seen here. That is adhering junction here. That is zonula adherens here. We call it as a zonula adherens. Zonula occludens was the first point of contact, and this zonula adherens is the second one there as here. Adhering junctions here. These are called there as a adhering junctions. These zones are in contact with actin microfilament here. This thing you don't forget here to remember there as such here. Okay, actin microfilament there as such here. Then the next one is there. It is nothing but it is what here? Adhering junction is over, na? Occluding junctions are over. Adhering junctions are there. Okay. Now I will make here one short form here. OAD. OAD. O for occluding junctions, A for adhering junctions, and D for desmosomes. Got it here? OAD. OAD. Okay. Like this there as such here. Okay. OAD. Desmosomes. Macula densa. It is called as macula densa. These are tiny adhesion plates. Remember, desmosomes. Macula densa. You can see here the third junction there as such here. Desmosome there as such here. Okay. Desmosome. Okay. Last one. Lowermost. Okay. Lowermost there as such here. Here you can see adhening junction is there in contact with the microfilaments here. It is in contact with microfilaments. Now here this desmosome will be near to almost to the intermediate filaments there. We will see that particular part there in the description. Okay, desmosomes. These are tiny adhesion plates present focally between the adjacent epithelial cells. These are present, okay, between the adjacent epithelial cells there as such here. Remember it here. The adjacent epithelial cells. Desmosomes, macula. Okay, macula densa. Desmosomes, macula densa. MD, macula densa. Okay, macula densa. Desmosomes. These are tiny adhesion plates present focally between the adjacent epithelial cells, especially numerous in the epidermis. Especially these are numerous in the epidermis. Epidermis is the layer of the skin. Am I right? Okay. Bundles of intermediate filaments. Bundles of intermediate filaments. Term tonofilaments in the case of epidermis. Okay. Project from, okay, bundles of intermediate filaments project from the intercellular desmosomes. Project from the intercellular desmosomes. Okay. Project from the intercellular desmosomes and radiate into the cytoplasm. And radiate into the cytoplasm. Remember it here. Okay. That bundle of intermediate filaments, they are projecting from the intercellular desmosomes. Okay, and radiate into the cytoplasm there at such here. Radiate means deep into the cytoplasm there. Okay, that is the idea here so far regarding this particular part. Bundle of what? Intermediate filaments. It project from desmosomes and radiate into the cytoplasm of the cell. Remember. Okay, so this is idea here so far regarding the part there at such here. Generally, desmosomes are especially numerous in the epidermis there at such here. Okay. That is idea here. Then hemidesmosomes are a variant of desmosomes there at such here. It is one type of desmosome occurring at the basal region of epithelial cells between the plasma membrane and the basement membrane there at such here. Remember it here. Hemidesmosomes are also present there, which are a variant of desmosomes occurring at the basal region of the epithelial cells between plasma membrane and the basement membrane there at such here. Remember it here. Plasma membrane and basement membrane. You can see this particular diagram there at such here. Plasma membrane and basement membrane there. Can you see the diagram of this one? Yes. See, basement membrane is this one there at such here. Plasma membrane and what here? Basement membrane there at such here. These are what here? Okay, those will be hemidesmosomes there at such here. See what the description they have given. Hemidesmosomes are a variant of desmosomes occurring at the basal region of epithelial cells. They are occurring generally at the basal region of the epithelial cells between plasma membrane and the basement membrane here. Got it here? From diagram, this point will be clear. Here, this is a plasma membrane of what they are at such here? Epithelial cell, and this is the basement membrane. These semi-desmosomes will be present in between plasma membrane of epithelial cell and basement membrane there at such here. Desmosomes here. Got it here? Got? Students? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, correct. From diagram, it will be easy for you to understand it. Huh? This diagram is very important. The diagram and all description has been taken from which book? Yes. Harsh Mohan, correct.
Harsh Mohan.
Yes, Harsh Mohan. It is taken from Harsh Mohan only there at such here. Okay, yeah, this is the thing there at such here. Now, after this particular thing here, means hemidesmosomes are found in between which two regions here? Anyone among you can answer? Yes, hemidesmosomes. What is the difference in between desmosome and hemidesmosome then?
Plasma membrane and basement membrane.
Plasma membrane and basement membrane. In between these two regions, hemidesmosomes are present. And what you see in case of desmosomes are present here. In between two cells, this is the one cell. Can you see it here? This is the one cell and this is another cell. Okay, in between two cells, this particular region is there. What is there? That is that region here. That is desmosome there at such here. Remember it here. Okay, where it is given? Yes. These are tiny adhesion plates present focally between the adjacent epithelial cells. Focally between the adjacent epithelial cells. These are present in between two epithelial cells. Okay, desmosomes and hemidesmosomes are present in between epithelial cell and okay, what epithelial cell and basement membrane there as such here. That is the thing there. Basic difference in between its location. Am I right? It is the difference in between its location. That is the thing. Gap junctions. Now the fourth one is there. It is a what here? Gap junctions. Okay, nexus. Gap junctions is another name for gap junction is nothing but nexus. Clear it here? Yes, students. It is what there? It is, yes, it is that nexus. Okay, that region there as such here. Okay, it is a nexus there as such here. Nexus. Remember it here. Gap junctions or nexus are the regions on the lateral surfaces of epithelial cells. Once again, come to the diagram. Okay, once again we are coming to the diagram there as such here. Okay, what they have given in the diagram there, gap junctions or nexus. Nexus, see this lower part there as such here, nexus. Okay, it is what here? Nexus. Okay, almost okay, the lowermost part of the point of contact of these two things there as such here, nexus. Okay, nexus is what we will see here. It is under description. Gap junctions or nexus are the regions on the lateral surfaces of epithelial cells. Here, the gap between the adjoining plasma membranes is reduced from 20 nanometer to about 2 nanometer there at such here. Gap junctions there at such here. Okay, here the gap between the adjoining plasma membranes is reduced from 20 nanometer to about 2 nanometer here in width there. Okay, gap junctions or nexus are the regions on the lateral surfaces of epithelial cells. Here, the gap between the adjoining plasma membranes is reduced from 20 nanometer here. Gap junction, we call it as a gap junction here. Remember it here. Gap junction there. It's a one type of gap in between the plasma membrane of the two cells there as such here. This is the one cell, this is another cell. Suppose this is a gap. Okay, this gap is what here in this particular region, in gap junction region, this gap is reduced here like this here. Suppose earlier it is 20 nanometer, then it comes to the 2 nanometer only there as such here. This region here, the distance in between the two epithelial cells is reduced. It is called as gap junction there as such here. It is a gap junction or the nexus. Remember it here. Okay, gap junctions or nexus are the regions on the lateral surfaces of epithelial cells. Here, the gap between the adjoining plasma membranes is reduced from 20 nanometer to about 2 nanometer in width there as such here. From 20 nanometer to about 2 nanometer in width. Okay, almost that becomes 1/10. Pits or holes are present in the regions of gap junctions. Some holes are present in the regions of gap junctions here, so that these regions are permeable to small tracer particles here. So that in this particular region, as the pores are present there, okay, smaller pores, okay, so it is permeable to the tracer molecules here or the tracer particles here. Clear this particular point here? Yes, small holes are present there as such here. This is called as gap junction here. In the diagram, it can be seen. Okay, can you see it here in the diagram? Small holes, small pores are there, tiny pits or what? Holes. Remember it here. So this is the idea here so far regarding the part there as such here. That is nothing but what here? Yes, which part here? Nexus, or another name for this particular nexus is nothing but it is what here? Gap junctions here. It is what? Gap junctions. As the name indicates, gap junctions. Okay, as the name indicates, gap junctions means the gap is there in between two layers. Okay, in between the layers of cells there, two cells there, in between the plasma membranes of two cells there. That is the thing there. It's okay here. That is the idea here so far regarding the part there. Okay, gap junctions or nexus. Okay, here itself, that idea is now over there as such here. Okay, that is a point there as such here. 4 types of that particular different intercellular junctions they have given here. I hope all are clear to you here, occluding, yes, occluding junction or zonula occludens. Second one is what is the name of second one? That is adhesion, yes, adhering junctions or zonula, that is what, adherence, zonula adherence or adhering junctions. Third one is nothing but it is desmosomes, and the fourth one is that is nothing but the gap junctions or it is nexus. Clear to you? All four junctions here. Okay. Now we will see the next part here, molecular interactions here. What are the molecular interactions there as such here? We will see here molecular interactions there as such here. Okay, molecular interactions between cells. Okay, now in between cell interaction, we saw that is nothing but the cellular junctions there as such here. Okay, in first thing, what we have seen here, cellular junctions there as such here, cellular junctions here. Now the second part is molecular interaction is there as such here, molecular interactions there as such here. Okay, the communication in between cell communication we are studying here, or interaction. Okay, under cell communication, the first part is nothing but it is what here, cell to cell interaction here. Okay, cell to cell interaction or cell to cell junction there as such here. Okay, here the communication is occurring through the cellular junctions there as such here. Okay, under that cellular junctions, we saw the 4 different types of cellular junctions there as such here. Yes, anyone tell for me the first type of cellular junction? Yes.
Light junction.
Yes, first one. Occluding junction, na? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Occluding junction. Huh? Yes. Occluding junction is the first one. That is the tight junction. Okay, and occluding junction, the another name for the occluding junction is nothing but zonula occludens. Am I right? Then second one was adhesion junction here. Okay, the another name for that adhesion junction was nothing but, yes, adherence junction. Zonula adherence there as such here. Then third one, desmosome. Fourth one, yes, gap junction.
Gap junction.
What is
Nexus.
the another name? Nexus. Excellent. Great. Okay, this is the thing there as such here so far regarding the part there as such here. Now after this particular thing here, we will see the remaining things there as such here. Okay, what the remaining things are there? That is, in case of some cells here, the interaction may occur not by the cell to cell point of contact here, but it occurs, the communication in between two cells, it occurs by molecular interaction. Molecular interaction means one cell synthesizes some biochemical substance here, and it is going to the what here, another cell here. Okay, like this, then that particular because of that particular chemical substance here, that cell gets some signal there as such here, another cell which is receiving that particular biomolecule from another cell here. This type of communication, it is called as molecular interaction here. Now we just see here molecular interactions between cells. Okay, molecular interactions between cells. Beside having intercellular junctions, yes, intercellular junctions होने के बावजूद, okay, most cells communicate at molecular level as follows here. Okay, मतलब intercellular junction होने के बावजूद most of the cells in our body, okay, कैसे बिहेव करते हैं at molecular level, वो बिहेव करते हैं. Okay, that is the thing there as such here. Okay, what are these molecules here? Now you see here cell adhesion molecules. The abbreviation for it is nothing but the CAM, cell adhesion molecules. Remember, second one cytokines, third one membrane receptors. Okay, now we will see here these one by one there as such here. Okay, we will see here all these substances there one by one there as such here, like this there as such here. Okay, this is the idea here so far regarding the part there as such here. CAM, okay, cell adhesion molecules, cytokines, membrane receptors. These are the three molecular level substances here. Here the molecular level cell to cell interaction may occur or occurs. Remember it here. Now under that particular cell adhesion molecules, they have given different proteins and some all the substances here. We will see here these substances one by one here. These are important for us from pathophysiology point of view there as such here. Okay, remember it here. Cell adhesion molecules here. Cell adhesion molecules, CAMs. Okay, CCM. Okay, you will be able to remember it here. Cell adhesion molecules. Okay, cell adhesion molecules, CAM. Then cytokines, and the third one is there. It is nothing but it is what here? Membrane receptors here. You remember it here. CCM. Okay, first one cell adhesion molecules here. Then second one cytokines, and third one membrane receptors here. These are the okay. What? Yes, molecules, through which what here categories of molecules which are involved in molecular level cell to cell interaction there as such here. Okay, that is the thing here. First we will see here cell adhesion molecules, CAM, as we have seen it here, cell adhesion molecule. First are what here, cell adhesion molecules. Can you listen me? Hello students.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Cell adhesion molecules here, cell adhesion molecules. Cell adhesion molecules here. First of all, these are chemicals which mediate the interaction between cells here. These are chemicals which mediate the interaction between cells there as such here. These are the chemicals which mediate the interaction between cells. Okay, cell to cell interaction here. Remember here, these are the chemicals which mediate the interaction between cells here, as well as between cells. Okay, as well as between cells and extracellular matrix there as such here, ECM, extracellular matrix, that is the abbreviation, cell ECM interaction here. Means just these particular molecules are not maintaining here the interaction between two cells, but the interaction in between cells and the extracellular matrix here. Whatever the extracellular fluid is there, all of you are knowing it very well there as such here. You have studied the things there under pharmaceutical inorganic chemistry here. What is the extracellular fluid there as such here? Am I right? Okay, then under that particular extracellular matrix, okay, the cell to cell interaction, whatever is there, it is also mediated by these molecules there at such here, whatever are synthesized there at such here. Okay, the ECM is the ground substance or matrix of connective tissue. The ECM, extracellular matrix, whatever is there, the ECM is the ground substance, okay, or matrix of connective tissue, okay, which provides environment to the cells, and consists of three components there as such here. Okay, consist of, ECM is the ground substance there as such here, extracellular matrix there as such here, extracellular matrix. Okay, extracellular matrix is there, na? It is the ground substance or matrix of connective tissue there as such here. The connective tissue is there as such here. Okay, matrix of connective tissue which provides environment to the cells and consists of three components there as such here. And consists of there what here, three components there as such here. Okay, we will see here these particular three components there as such here. Okay, from which this particular extracellular matrix is formed there as such here. Okay, ECM is the ground substance or matrix of connective tissue which provides environment to the cells and consists of three components there as such here, which can consist of three components. What are these three components? Here this particular ECM is from which this ECM is formed there as such here. Let's see these things one by one there as such here. Okay, fibrillar structural proteins there as such here, collagen, elastin. Okay, these are what here, fibrillar what there, structural proteins, collagen, elastin. Then adhesion proteins. Okay, adhesion proteins there as such here. Okay, adhesion proteins, that is fibronectin, laminin, fibrillin. Okay, then osteonectin, then tenacin there as such here. Okay, these are the proteins here what are present there in extracellular fluid there. Okay, or actually these proteins, from these proteins this particular extracellular environment is created there. Okay, which is generally made up of the connective tissue there as such here, this ECM there as such. Fibrillar structural proteins are there, that is collagen, elastin. Then adhesion proteins are there. Okay, fibrillar structural proteins whatever are there. Okay, this is the one component from which ECM is formed, fibrillar structural proteins, collagen, elastin. Then second one, adhesion proteins, fibronectin, laminin, fibrillin, osteonectin, tenacin here. Okay, these are the second category, adhesion proteins here. And molecules of proteoglycans and glycosaminoglycans there as such here. And molecules of that is proteoglycans and glycosaminoglycans there as such here. Okay, then heparan sulfate. Okay, then chondroitin sulfate, dermatan sulfate, keratan sulfate, hyaluronic acid there. These are the substances here which are present in that particular. Okay, these are the substances from which that extracellular environment it is okay getting formed there as such here. Remember it here, extracellular what here, matrix there as such here. Remember it there as such here. Okay, the ECM is the ground substance or matrix of connective tissue which provides, okay, which provides environment to the cells and consists of three components. Basically, you remember it here, extracellular matrix. As the blood is defined, blood is what here? Yes, what is the definition of blood, students?
Fluid connective tissue.
Fluid connective tissue. Am I right? It is what here? Fluid connective tissue, like this. Yes, that connective tissue, whatever is there as such here. Okay, that connective tissue is made up of all these proteins here: fibrillar structural proteins, adhesion proteins, okay, and molecules of proteoglycans and glycosaminoglycans there as such here. Molecules of proteoglycans and glycosaminoglycans there as such here. That is the thing there as such here. Okay, CAMs participate. CAM means what here? Cell adhesion molecules participate in fertilization here, embryogenesis, tissue repair, okay, then hemostasis. Okay, students, we will stop here. Okay, and rest of the things we will see at 11 a.m. there at such here. Okay, we will start our lecture at 11 a.m. there at such here, the next lecture. Okay, there will be a gap of 20 minutes here. Okay, students, is this clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In next lecture we will study
Yes, sir.
etiology and pathogenesis here. Clear? Concluding this
Yes,
part.
sir. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.